Somebody desperately wants you back and they don't know what the fuck to do about it. Okay, I feel like they are so conflicted. It's such a deep desire to have you back, but they feel like they can't get you back because of how it's almost like how fucked up things left off between you guys. Okay, things just could have been very ugly. It could have been like, to the point of no return, like saying things to the point of no return, doing things to the point of no return. Okay, um they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. I feel like you could feel this person in your energy. All right. When you haven't thought about them for some time, this is basically why. Okay. They know they want to do something, they just don't know how to go about it. Okay, but we're gonna see what more you need to hear about the situation, if anything's gonna happen at all. Okay, all right, let's see, let go. I do offer personal readings, just by the way. If you would like to book with me, click the link in my bio. Go to my website and scroll to the page that says how to book, and you can see the steps on how to book with me there. All you have to do is reach out to me. You can reach out to me on Instagram, email me, Facebook message me. Just say, hey, I want to book a reading with you, and then we'll get you all set up. All of my readings are delivered within 1 to 5 business days. Could be less than that. I will never reach out to give you a reading. Please don't get scammed by fake accounts. My only account on TikTok is Mimi's Tarot. The same thing for my Facebook, and my Instagram is that Leo Witch. Okay. All right. The King of Wands. You could have been dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or you could be one of those signs. All right. This is someone that, like, for a lot of you, it's like almost like you grew up with them. Okay, it's like you literally were with them while they learned how to be a more mature individual. So it's like, you could have literally, this could be like your first love. You knew them since they were like a teenager, or, you guys grew up literally together. You guys learned how to be adults and mature together. Okay. Or you help them, like, basically snap out of their mature ways. Okay, it's like you were like their first real, relationship, their first real person to, like, kind of put them in check here. All right, the Two of Swords, literally conflicted as fuck right now. They do not know what to do. Okay, they feel like they can't stop thinking about your ass, especially at night. I'm hearing snooping. They could be doing a lot of snooping right now. Yeah, the Knight of Wands. It's like, it's almost like a craving. Like, it's like they can't they can't not just, like, forget about you, about wanting to reconnect with you. It's just like right now it's literally just eating at them up. It could be eating them up for the past, like, 2 months specifically for some of you. Okay. And I feel like, you guys could have been separated for some time. And it's almost like you guys both know, or at least like this person wasn't good for you, or that you guys weren't good for each other at a certain point. And, it's just like they don't feel they have a right, or they don't feel welcomed to come back in. Oh, shit. All right. All right, they feel like you're the best that they ever had. With the Ten of Cups. All right, the Five of Swords and Knight of Pentacles. Okay, they feel like literally as time goes on, it just gets harder. Okay, and I also feel like as time goes on, there's more regrets that they end up carrying when they reflect on the relationship. With the Knight of Pentacles, they recognize there's a lot of opportunities where they could have stabilized the connection. They could have allowed it to work out, and they didn't. Whether they didn't change certain ways, they didn't change certain habits. You know what I mean? And I feel like with the Ten of Cups, like, they literally will have a lot of dreams about you, and they'll think, like, I really feel like they're still my person. I cannot shake them off. So whatever mistreatment they basically provided your ass, there's a lot of regret there now, because they've had enough time and space to reflect and recognize that the shit that they did to you was nowhere near okay. You guys could have done a lot of shit to each other, honestly. But yeah, I think they're finally recognizing what they've done that was really wrong, that they didn't realize in the moment, that they're blindsiding themselves in the moment. So what's going to be happening next in this situation? The Page of Swords. Ugh. I don't know, like, it's just kind of, I've just got like a gut, like, almost like, when your heart kind of drops, or like your gut kind of sinks in, like when you find something out that maybe that doesn't feel good to find out. It's almost like bad news. That's the energy I'm getting with the Page of Swords. Like I'm like getting this energy of them reaching out to you, but it's like you have like it's almost like kind of it twists your gut. You know, it makes your heart drop because it's like not something you're expecting. You could definitely be trying to open yourself up to new people, trying to move on to new people, and it's just like this is the last fucking thing that you were expecting right now was them to kind of pop in, and it's like you could feel like, oh, they're trying to bait you because of like how nice they're trying to be when they reach out to you. It's like they're overly friendly, like, hey, you don't have to respond to this, but I really would like to see how you're doing. You've been crossing my mind lately. You know, if you don't respond, that's okay. It's just like I don't know what's going to be happening next in the situation. The Fool here and the Fool and the Four of Cups. um Interesting. Yeah, I don't think you're really open to taking them back just because you feel like every time you took them back, it's always the same scenario, it's always the same cycle, it's always the same motherfucking story, right? And so I think you will let them know that. And I feel like they're gonna try to convince or let you know, like, okay, you know, I can understand that, but I'm not that person anymore. I'm free from those kind of ways, you know. I've definitely, you know, changed as an individual, and I think you still won't really believe it. Okay, so I think you're actually gonna shut them down, or at least like not feel called to like just give them a chance. Like it's a lot. There's a lot you guys have gone through. There's a lot of trauma. There's a lot of shit, that is still like not packed. How do you say, like there's a lot of shit to unpack here, and I don't think you really want to unpack it, you know, like everything you guys gone through and going down the list and working through it, forgiving and this and this and that. I think you are more interested in moving on, but this person can't, and it's like a part of you may feel bad, but then you're just like, no, no, like we've been through this shit for years. Okay, for a year for some of you. The Moon in reverse. Maybe this is what this person needs. Like this person needs, you know, to kind of get an answer, you know, so they could stop losing their mind. Like, yeah, okay, you still want them, but they kind of don't want you. They don't want to be put through the same shit. If you were to take them back, for some of you that may be a little bit tempted to, what would that look like? The Eight of Cups. What would that look like? Okay. I'm hearing triggered. Okay. Yeah, Seven of Wands. So I feel like they would drop everything for you, honestly. They will drop everything. They'll make a lot of time for you out of like pure excitement of the connection, okay? And it's like they're going to do everything in their power to make sure that they get you in the way that they want you again. But it is kind of like, honestly, a control thing. You know, it's like very possessive, but not in a healthy way. And I feel like with the Seven of Wands, over time, you will start seeing that they are still the same person. You know, like the certain traits that they have, the defensiveness, the lashing out, the attitude, this. And it'll give you kind of like a cold feeling on the top of your head, like, oh fuck, like over time you're like, yeah, you still are the same, like you're still the same person. Yes, you still want me back, but you're still the same. Okay, so yeah, I think moving on really probably is best. But yeah, babe, you're gonna be a victim of Mercury retrograde. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry, love you, bye.